Hello friends, coming to you from Las Vergenes open space territory here. Kind of Malibu's over that way and Thousand Oaks over that way and West Hills and Northridge and stuff over that way. But felt compelled this morning to share a little hawk medicine, a little hawk wisdom that's kind of come to me this morning. You know, I for a while now have associated the red-tailed hawk with my spirit animal, or identified it as my spirit animal, I guess is a better way to say it. And you know, this foresight, I guess if you want to call it that, you know, just came from some encounters and some experiences that I had in the wild with, you know, a few hawks. And ever since having that kind of realization that the hawk was my spirit animal, I started seeing them everywhere, all the time, and like in abundance. Yesterday, I think I saw something like 11 hawks, and mostly in fairly close proximity. Not me out looking for them or anything. They cross my path. See them on a light pole as I drive, see them on a street sign as I'm turning there, seeing them swoop and dive alongside the freeway or over the freeway. And you know, so this is you know, something that I take very much to heart, is what the hawk tells us and teaches us. So as I'm out here on this Native American land right now in these mountains, sharing a little native wisdom with you felt just right. So the hawk medicine that came to me this morning is I'm watching a hawk fly around, do his thing. When I say fly, I mean soar. A hawk soars. So, you know, a hawk really puts forth very little effort to move and to glide. They simply spread their wings and go. And, you know, they tend to really just ride the wind and to go wherever God takes them, you know. And very little effort is exerted. You very seldom see a hawk flapping its wings unless it just took off from a post or something somewhere. You very seldom see them, you know, doing a lot of theatrical things. Sometimes, you know, they'll put on a little show, but most of the times they just soar. They just spread their wings, catch some wind, and soar. And you know, this I really liken to how we need to be living life. You know, we go through life with so many worries and concerns, so many things that hold our consciousness down to the earth. And we put in so much effort, right? Effort into meditation, effort into prayer, effort into, you know, how we live and experience life on the daily. But the hawk teaches us and shows us that all we need to do is raise our consciousness to a certain level, raise our thinking, our intention, our conscious mind, you know, our thoughts to a certain level, to where we don't have to put in the effort. We ride with this consciousness. We spread our wings and we soar, and we move forward in a way that doesn't require all this extra stress and strain and effort and all these things that we do, you know. I know a lot of people, you know, struggle financially or have financial issues, and it becomes a weight that weighs you down. And, you know, you're walking around all the time searching for opportunity, searching for a way to get out of that space. And if you raise your consciousness to a level where you can spread your wings with faith and trust, that God's going to carry you where you need to go, that the wind will pick up beneath your wings and carry you. You don't have to put forth much effort, and it takes you far beyond where you could have imagined going on your own or by your feet. Another hawk medicine thing that I thought of in that same vein is you don't see a hawk or an eagle walking around on its 2 feet, searching the land, man, I need some food. Where am I going to find some food at, walking around aimlessly? No, they fly, they soar, they raise above, they get this higher vantage point where they can see with their keen vision and keen eyesight. And again, very little effort, and no worry or no thought. They're not up there, flying around going, damn, wish I could find a rabbit. Shit, man, I'm hungry. I need a rabbit. Think there's any rabbits over here? Man, I bet you I don't find a rabbit today. This sucks. No. The hawk soars, uses its keen vision, seeking out opportunity, looking for that prime moment where it sees its prey and it swoops down with just ease, swoops it up, goes on to enjoy its meal. So again, enjoy the feast. So again, this is another thing that the hawk teaches. And so I just wanted to share this today. Hope that someone sees this and gets a little something out of it. I know I sure did, just thinking of it, being out here watching the hawks. And I really feel like they speak to me and they talk to me, but you have to be able to hear, you have to be able to read the language, and the language is in the signs and in the observation and the contemplation of how it moves and how it operates and how it works, and what guides it and what carries it and things like that. And this is really true Native American wisdom. So I love to hike. I spend pretty much every morning out on a trail somewhere, and these are native lands, and there's so much wisdom to draw from nature if you're really observant and you're really listening and you're really tuned into it. So I don't come out here and watch YouTube, or don't come out here and listen to music, and I don't often make videos either while I'm out here on the trail. But I wanted to share this today because I felt like the hawk has been speaking to me a lot in the last couple of days, and this is something that it spoke to me today as I saw it soaring. Is just raise your consciousness to a level where you can let go and let your wings spread and let faith carry you. And that faith is going to guide you and glide you and help you soar to new heights that you've never been. And through that height, look for your keen sight and your keen vision to guide you to the opportunity. And when you're ready, swoop down, grab it up. Okay, friends, have a good day. Be blessed.